What? Oh my gosh, they took what the heck, man? This what they want me to just sit here and act dumb or something? Come on now. Don't give me a restriction like that. You could come back up here. Girl, that was weird. Come up here. They are strict over here, boy. I gotta go back. They see. I'm so used to being able to say what I want to say. Lotto, hey Lotto.
I was about to say, did they add like a whole bunch? I know that they changed a lot of their stuff.
It said I was clipped for misinformation. So I'm an agent. So I messaged them, but when I looked at it, it was only for like, it wasn't even a minute. They clipped me for like the few seconds that I was there. And then I was messaging my agent and I looked at the restriction and it was not even a minute. Remy, you can come back up. It was weird. And they said the reason was misinformation.
Yeah, there's something we said.
So, see, that's why I'm so used to, I love the other place because you can, like the conversations that we were having, you don't have to worry about that.
You're gonna have to tell me what the other place is privately.
Yeah, because I have my whole agency over there. You know, I have hosts underneath me and everything over there. I don't have to worry about all this making words up and using code words and all this stuff. I just speak freely.
Yeah.
And maybe it was something I said. I don't know.
I think it was the conspiracy theory term.
Okay, so then we're gonna have to call it something else. I'm gonna have okay. So when we're talking about that,
Conspiracy.
we're gonna have to say.
I think it was. I don't want to say the word.
Yeah,
again,
don't say the word. Don't
but
say the word.
I think I know what word triggered it.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
it might have been the project's word.
Yes, that's exactly what I think it is.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I can concur.
we
I
can't
can
say
deal
that.
with that.
So when we're referring to that, we're gonna say Big Beautiful Bill. No, I don't even know if we can say that.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, this app is
Maybe,
garbage.
man, I'm telling you, it's so much more freedom where I come from, and that's my fault, I guess, because I'm not used to having to censor what I say.
I just don't want to get you banana.
Yeah,
So
I didn't know. It
this
just looked, this white screen popped up, and then it just said all this stuff. I said, "What?" I said, "I didn't do anything." I'm like, "What? Are you serious?" I'm like, "I've only been on here. It was 30 minutes I was on here, and then people started coming up, and then it just clipped me like that." And I'm like, "What was said?" I was like, "We were having a peaceful conversation. Nobody was yelling at each other. Nothing like that."
We were almost filling the panel.
Right.
Like it was too real. You know what I mean?
So, and see, that's what I do as far as like the panels that I hold over there. Like I was telling the other guy that was here, they're titled the knowledge box. And everybody has their own area of expertise of knowledge, and anybody can state their opinion, their fact, their knowing, their belief, whatever it is that they have. And I never had any issues over there.
Yeah, this app will spot you on
What's
a
up?
comment, right?
Right.
And then you'll screenshot the comment and make a post out of it, and won't shit happen to the post.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Now I'm scared to even talk on here.
So
Hey, babe.
you're worried about the comment, but you're not worried about the post?
Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I guess they want to just sit here and talk about dumb stuff. Dumb stuff. Come on, Dust. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, we got to keep everybody entertained and
Right, there you go. Keep
grown.
them
I
dumb and
mean,
entertained.
that's why I created my Discord. You see, Remy? That's why I created. That's one of the reasons why I created my Discord.
So Discord is the one that lets you speak freely?
No, the other place that I'm talking about is BIGO. That's where I come from.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole nother application. But
Platform, yeah.
yeah, and I've been over there 4 years. And they don't, you can speak freely about what we were just talking about. Like, I've been live for freaking 15 hours over there having panels talking about stuff like this. So now I don't even know what to talk about, y'all.
What's safe?
Jokes.
Oh,
And I
gosh,
don't
it's
know darn
sad.
jokes.
It's sad, man. How they gonna try to clip me like that? And I'm new and I
Well,
appealed
because
it.
they're scared of getting banned, right?
I appealed it.
There's a
You're
couple
gonna
group
get
of
in
people
trouble
that,
with the government.
yeah, there's a group of people that want this app banned over free speech.
This
And
is crazy.
so
So
now
now
What's
the app,
crazy is I want to know about that other platform now. I thought you were talking about the T one.
No, I'll message you. I'll private message you.
Yeah,
And if you
because,
wanna, do you go live?
yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll private message you and I can get you started over there and you can start going live over there. And a lot of people call it over here they call it the ghetto app or whatever. But I think with any app, it's what you make it.
Yeah.
I've never had any issues like that because all of my content is knowledge based. So I never had any problems like that, when I was over there. But of course, if you're into all that drama and sensationalism, then that's where the other stuff comes in.
Right.
I'm not into all that. Anytime I go live, it's for some sort of purpose. I'm talking about something, unless I'm just listening to music or something like that. But
What's crazy is I've felt like this app was the most freest app out
no,
there.
one day before it went black. Remember when it went black?
no,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
before that, it was not. Compared to over there, it's not.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want over there, basically. Like what we were just talking about, that's
Yeah.
nothing. Now, if people started getting into a heated debate and yelling and screaming and calling people names
Disrespecting.
and stuff like that, being disrespectful, right, then they would clip you at that point. But
Right.
other than that, you can have a conversation. That it's just a conversation.
It's just a difference of opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a conversation. I think I was in mid thought, and that white screen came up. I was like, oh no, are you serious?
Ooh.
But it wasn't even like the restriction time wasn't even but a minute. Or you seen how long I was gone? It wasn't even that long.
Right.
It was weird. What's up, Steve? Is your name Steve?
Yeah, that's my nickname because I had a friend in college from Nepal and he could never say my name right, so that's how he said.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you.
You too. You can call me Steve if you want.
Old conspiracy. Yeah, you can come up here, Trisha. Nice to meet you. Anybody's welcome to come up here.
So, I wanted to talk
Wait a
about
minute.
conspiracy theories.
Well, we
My
got to be
bad.
careful, Steve, because they just clipped me, and I don't know. So we need to think of code words.
Indeed. Well, I'm pretty sure it was the project.
Okay, you're
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with Captain on
As
that.
long as we don't talk about the orange man, we should be okay.
Right.
Oh no, definitely not. I was gonna just say in general about them, like no, not a particular one.
Oh, right. Mhm.
I think most of them are absolute just insanity, and like the way they work is just simply you grab 100 darts and you throw them at a dartboard at the same time. You maybe land one bullseye. They're like, "See, look, I told you," and then they ignore the 99 other ones that they were dead wrong about, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's,
guess
it's
100
those,
things
it's
that
those
one will be
folks
right.
that believe in anecdotal evidence, right? You
Yep.
see it once, and Bob, who is not smarter than him at all, he says it to Bob. Bob says it to him, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, that's true. I've seen that. You haven't seen that. Stop it."
Exactly. It's just false information just rolled over and over and over again until
Bad game of telephone.
Yep, the worst game of
Yeah,
telephone.
telephone. Right.
I mean, I feel what you're saying on certain things, but there's certain things that I feel with my whole chest.
Oh, for sure. Like, I think to me, conspiracy means it's so outlandish. That to me is what it means. Like, if there's actual like evidence that can make it a 50-50, to me that's more of a theory than a conspiracy theory. Conspiracy is like way out there to me.
Like Area 51.
I'm thinking like I don't know, like they think the birds aren't real.
Okay, yeah. There's batteries in the birds. Gotcha.
Batteries in the birds. That's what I'm talking about. That's the best one I can think of to explain it.
Who thinks the
I feel
birds
that.
aren't
I feel
real?
that.
There's a whole group of people that don't. It's the funniest thing.
Those are like also flat earthers. You know what I mean?
That's another one.
I wonder if that's the same group that believes the birds aren't real.
That's what I'm saying. They belong in that same category. But like as somebody whose uncle actually survived like ground zero in September, and then who was also married to a Marine at that time, I feel we did it.
Absolutely.
No, that I can understand. Like to me, I have I can see why people are skeptical about 9/11. Like to me, that's not really conspiracy. That's more I can see why.
Yeah.
That's fact-based without actual evidence.
Right.
I state that I feel.
Sorry, y'all. I'm feeding my dogs. Bear with me 1 second.
Me too. I state that I feel it versus think it.
Right.
Like it's funny because my mom and my dad both worked in the trade centers. My mom was actually at home recovering from giving birth to my brother. That's why she wasn't there that day. So we got lucky.
It's actually crazy because like I said, my uncle was ground zero and he survived to only unalive himself about 9 years later.
I always wondered why they forced the children to watch it in school like we did.
I don't know that
I didn't
either.
understand that either.
I think it was to traumatize us
As a whole,
as a collective.
yes. Because if the kids come home talking to their parents about it, now the parents are not only traumatized themselves, but have to worry about their kids' trauma. And that
And
fuels the
we'll
anger
agree.
as to why we needed to go over there and rape and pillage for oil.
Exactly. That's
But here's
kind
the
of
thing.
where my new theory for an old conspiracy comes from. It's actually based off of the Hunger Games. And I think Suzanne Collins knew more than she could tell us. It's starting to look like a mirror and not futuristic.
You could say the same thing for like Handmaid's Tale.
Absolutely.
That's another
You
one I was
know,
thinking about.
people always like to go, people that write The Simpsons have fortune tellers, like they can predict the future. And it's like, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like they have people on their writing board who are not idiots and can see between the lines and have pattern recognition and can and just say the things that people won't say.
Suzanne worked for Nickelodeon prior to becoming an author.
Interesting.
And I think that her use of victors and the reaping is an allegory for trafficking and child stars.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you all saw the
their
Quiet on
use-
Set documentary.
Well, their use in controlling what we pay attention to.
Hence,
Here's
hence
an
us just getting
interesting
restricted about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, man. That was crazy. And they said misinformation. So we just got to be careful.
thing. You know, it's that grandiose topic thing that
Yeah.
they're
So
not
we're
going
not
to tell
gonna
you
Actually,
who
say-
you are.
We're not going to
Another
say that word
conspiracy.
anymore. The P word. We're not going to say that anymore. But Steve and Trisha, I did follow you. If you don't mind, please follow me back. I'd appreciate it. Because
I think I just did.
I gotcha.
Thank you so much. I plan to be more consistent over here and hold lives like this, and the topics will change. And if you want to talk about anything that's not on that list, you're more than welcome to talk about anything. I'm not like that. You know, as long as
I actually have a fun one real quick. For the conspiracy topic, because this is my favorite conspiracy, because I actually started to think it's true that the Titanic was sunk on purpose for insurance money, because every single person that was wealthy or powerful that was supposed to be on the ship somehow was not. Like, you're telling me that every single person backed out?
It's
And
We
the
did,
one who remained is the only one who opposed the
you
Federal
guys,
Reserve.
we did have to start a new live. So if y'all can run up and tap Unity and
I
like
know,
run
right?
up those likes.
Here's the thing,
I
though.
appreciate it, y'all. For real.
The
I
day
think I
you
was
find a
at
conspiracy
4,000.
theory that actually comes to fruition, what are you gonna do? Like the one currently right now with Orange and the latest topic. What happens when that becomes real?
It is. It is with the
Yeah.
I
Epstein
know,
files,
but
and that's why MAGA's losing
what
their
are you gonna
mind.
do?
Wait a minute, wait a
How are
minute.
you gonna
What?
think about?
You're seeing what will
Can you say
happen.
that word? Can you
It's an
say the
identity
M
crisis right
word?
now.
Can you say the M word?
I believe so.
Look, I'm scared over here, y'all. Oh my
No,
goodness.
I understand.
You're actively watching what will happen.
Ah,
You think? Like
Yeah.
once we figure it out, you think
I'm gonna make you a mod captive.
what we're gonna see is them approving it throughout?
Say again.
So once we see that that's true, right?
Mhm.
That there is that thing that's happening, and it's literally that side,
Just ate.
right?
It's both sides, sweetheart.
I mean, both sides. You're correct. Yes, my bad.
No,
I'm not even talking
it's going to
about
be
one side.
destruction.
Both sides, right?
Right.
What are we gonna? What are the citizens going to do about that? Nothing.
Panic.
Just bitch.
We don't know. We don't, like I said about that complacency and that comfort, it's really hard. And that's what I like to think about is like, what can I do to make a difference, besides voice my opinion to people in public who don't even want to hear it, or on my social media and lose followers all the time because I just sound like I'm complaining. What else can I do? And it's like, it's gotten to a point where I have autoimmune disorders on top of having Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder. I have to rely on these people to a certain point because I don't live in the farm anymore.
Right.
I live in a city, in a main state. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that anymore, and it's heartbreaking.
I think with back to the Hunger Games thing, I think Suzanne showed us what people will do when they find out, which is not comfort and safety is paramount to morality.
People rather not change the status quo if it means a lot of work, to be honest, for a lot of
If it
people.
if it pushes them out of their comfort zone, which is what I'm saying is the comfort and complacencies have led us to be dependent.
Yes.
And they count on that. They count on that dependency to keep their machine running.
Exactly. Just like
Because
ants with the grasshoppers, okay?
yeah, it is. If you're actively working and you're actively paying taxes, you're actively funding their machine.
Yep.
Technically, I'm 1099, so I won't until next April, but still.
Eventually, you will, though. Like everybody does. Nobody escapes it.
I'm
That's
not
how
going to jail.
I know.
That's the two
That's
things that are certain in
that's
life: death and
This could be.
taxes.
that's
The
exactly why they
IRS
wanted
could
to
solve
get rid
this
of this
tomorrow.
app. That's exactly why they wanted to get rid of this app because they couldn't regulate or control the amount of money people were making off of it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand why they leveraged it and put it up for sale and said you had to put it up for sale in order for us to keep it over here because they don't have no way to make money off of it and they're losing
Well, and
money.
they also can't control what information leaks out.
Exactly. And there's a lot of stuff that's on the internet that if you look at it, you can't tell what's real and what's fake anymore because AI is in everything now.
Yeah,
Right.
like
But
they
it's
don't
been
want us
but it's
talking
been
like
in
this.
everything for a while and we just haven't been paying attention. That's why they said you need to be woke to notice things and see things.
Absolutely. We are
I love
we are
how
one of the
I
most
love how
aware
they
Woke
took
generations.
is
woke.
woke is now being turned into a derogatory term
Yeah, I love
in
how they
Not
took
the
that
woke.
society's
It's
from
culture.
awake.
And I was in the
about being
comments and I was
awake.
saying something about Nicki Minaj. Now, Nicki Minaj is a person that has been blackballed from the industry, which we can all understand and see.
Monique,
And
Monique,
Monique as well. Taraji with Tyler and
Orlando.
Oprah.
yep. Taraji, yep.
A lot of people that when they start speaking up and saying things, they become a target with a target on their back. Nobody want to work with them because I'm not speaking up. I'm afraid that you're going to work with me and you're going to out me and say I did this and I did that when I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, but didn't America do that to itself?
Yeah, it kind of did. The whole country was built off of stealing things from people and putting them in museums. And quite frankly, we've watched a lot of things that showed you that that shit was booby trapped when they went in there. And you don't know what spirits you done disturbed or woke up, so you got it over here. That's why all this stuff
Yeah.
is happening at this point. It's
As
karma.
as somebody who's super neurodivergent and very pattern seeking, I like to coin the phrase, America always wants to see you doing good, but never better than them.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
But the main thing about it is they say history always repeats itself. At this point, history is not repeating itself. It kind of seems like the world is trying to destroy itself because it's going in reverse. Waves are
I think
coming
it's
in
because
different patterns and different things. No, it's reversing the years of damage that has been done here, and
I
that
think
means that
humanity is standing up. We
yeah,
can't stand living like this anymore.
And one thing to also keep in mind is that we are in the information era because no generation before has had access to quick and easy information that we have. You can find out what's happening around the world in under 5 seconds. It's very different than it used to be.
Yeah, that's
Where,
probably slow. 5 seconds.
and that's being slow, and that's if you don't know what you're typing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think America did that when it took its own taxpayers' money, and then it funded
The
these.
Boston Tea Party, too much taxation without representation.
Well, it
but
took it took the monies and it made these billionaires, and these are the last human beings to give a rat's ass about what happens to the land they're on. They just go to another land. So why
yeah.
did you not
That's
think
why they
this
keep talking
through?
about the space wars and wanting to go out to space and see what other places we can live on. Because what
Yeah,
else?
but
So what else can we
but you
take
didn't think
over?
this through. You didn't think this through at all. You have no one in the grouping, right, that would think through this process and be like, now what if I gave this guy billions? He could control media. No, that probably is not going to be a good idea. But nobody thought about that. That's friggin' odd.
Well,
They were
that's
being
why
do
they
it by the
tried to
government.
do. That's why they try to do separation of church and state because of that ideology. You know what I mean?
But
But that's not even true because at that point you're just separating people for their opinion of belief.
yes, that's what the main thing was, to use that belief to control whatever.
Well, church and state says that you can't mix up state
It,
positions and the church belief, right? They want to be apart because they knew that the churches could have opinions that's different or that's leading to one set of group of people as opposed to the whole country.
I think the church plays a major
Oh, no
part in
problem,
this,
Steve. Nice to meet you.
a major part in the reason why we're fighting amongst each other and not the people we actually need to fight.
Yeah, because I'm an
That's
atheist and I could tell you that I know more good atheists than I do any other
Christian.
religion.
Yeah.
I'm more Gnostic than anything, but I agree.
I'm gonna let
Yeah, I mean, it's critical thinking, basically, right?
Basically, that's what Gnosticism is.
Yeah, so it's critical thinking. It's like being woke. All of a sudden, woke is a bad thing. To be
It's
aware
not
of your
woke. It's
surroundings
awake.
is a bad thing.
Either way, it's not a bad thing.
How is
No.
that even? How did you turn woke into a bad thing? Like these people
Because that's what they
inverted?
do. They invert all of the good things and turn them bad.
Well,
So
everything gets perverted. This is
everything gets inverted.
I know, but the minute you heard woke, you didn't go. So what does that actually mean? Why does this group use it in such a way like it sounds like they're talking about being aware of everything and you're using it in such a way that it's like a bad, how's that even possible, right?
that's the powerful
That's
people controlling the media and the sense
propaganda.
of
Yeah,
society.
propaganda, yes, yeah.
if you
Yeah.
can
Well,
how
again, I think that's the educational problem we have,
It
right?
is.
Because you hear something, you just go with it. I hear something, I go, huh, that's interesting. Let me look that up.
I really like to reference to the Truman Show. If you guys have ever seen that movie,
I've
Yeah.
seen this on the show. That's what I
or
think.
Blast from the Past. That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. Like some Does anyone else? Was anyone else part of the GATE program here?
Yes.
The what program?
The
GATE.
GATE program.
Gifted and talented program.
Oh
I don't
no.
think I was. I was in AP classes and stuff, but I don't know if
This was like the 90s.
I might have been in that, but I don't remember. I
was part of the GATE program.
Me too. They did some weird things.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
A lot of which I don't remember.
Which was government funded assistance, research in schools.
The brainwashing is very thorough. And that's what you're waking up from.
Yeah. Well, we were supposed to wake up according, if you believe in astrology, right? We're supposed to be in the age of Aquarius, or we're hitting the age of Aquarius.
Yes, and as an Aquarian, I agree.
Right. Is that true? I mean,
Yes.
I generally don't believe that stuff, but apparently that's when the awakening happens.
That's what I've heard.
It's not all woo-woo.
I'm very spiritual in the fact of I believe in like what I can see as far as like minerals being able to power and change things, and the rocks and the earth and source, which is earth. I don't believe in like necessarily
Kitty, I think
like
you have something
witchcraft and hoodoo.
That's what Gnosticism is, basically. It's the belief that this world, the material world, was created by a god who was not supposed to exist.
See, I don't even think it was a god. I think that the earth just became.
Well, according to Gnosticism, I don't know. I'm just finding out about it too. But like, somebody wanted to create on their own without creating with what the Gnostics call like God, the life source is what he's called, the source. Right. And one of his creations wanted to create without his knowledge, and that created the demiurge. And that's who they say that the Bible is referring to when they talk about God, that he created this material realm and the bodies that we're in, but that the spark that we have inside of us comes from the source, and that knowledge is the only way, and self-assessment is the only way to regain that consciousness.
Oh, it kind of reminds me, it gives me kind of like Lion Witch in the Wardrobe vibes.
A bit, yeah.
Movies or something.
Yeah, I don't know anything about religion. I don't usually talk about it, but I don't mind other people talking about it. But yeah, I only know what I was made to know. When I was younger, I was made to go to church. I was made to go to Sunday school, even sing in the choir, and I can't even sing. So
I have never felt comfortable in a church. I've gone to many different churches, including even like a temple. I've even gone to a kingdom hall, trying to understand religion as I was growing up. But one time, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was bike riding. I looked up to the moon, was venting, and I started crying and felt heard for the first time.
That makes sense. Church was when I got radicalized, I guess is what you would call it, because I had questions and I was demonized for asking questions.
They left.
Oh, no.
And I was like, what kind of God would demonize me and send me to hell for asking you about dinosaurs?
yeah,
Exactly. Like if I'm giving a lecture on pizza, there isn't a damn question you can ask me about pizza I wouldn't entertain.
Right.
Why is it that I can't talk about this, that, and the other thing?
And so
I love the pizza reference.
he just seemed kind of cruel in my estimation. And I thought, that can't be right. I don't feel cruel. And if I was made in his image, this can't be right.
First of all, I have a problem with him being a he. How do we know this?
Well, that's true. You're right.
Right? It's a he, like it's a he. It's not a thing.
That's where I have questions with me. I'm
That's
like,
generational
I wasn't
brainwashing
there,
coming
so
through.
I don't.
Right,
Kids
exactly.
aren't
Yeah,
naturally
yeah.
nurturing,
I
so
don't know
maybe.
nothing. I wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, but a woman is naturally nurturing. Why would it be he?
But
I
because
agree.
the way he's written in the Bible, he's not nurturing. He's very vengeful and he's
Fire and
very
brimstone.
spiteful.
Yeah, and if I don't believe you, you're gonna be.
So that's
You
why I
made me.
believe
Wait, you
he's more of
made
a
me.
masculine entity according to the Bible.
You made me. But if I don't believe in you because you gave me this free will concept, you're gonna be mad and burn me for the rest of my life. How
Gotta
odd
go
is
to
that?
eternal timeout.
No, right? No time out. No chance to reconsider.
No, I grew up really, really rough. My mom is a crackhead. She kidnapped me at like the age of 2, and we were on the streets until I was about 11, and she pimped me out a lot to stay high. There is no way that a God who is omnipotent and omniscient, like omniscient, would let something like that happen.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean,
He's supposed to be all seeing and all knowing, but he let this happen to someone who had no evil or no nothing, so innocent.
or that if it did happen and then there was a thing that created everything, he's dead now, though, right? Oh no, he's still alive, really, and he's letting these things happen anyhow. That's odd.
My
Yeah.
biggest question was, if he's so good, why would he have created Satan in the first place?
Well, Satan
Uh,
is a fallen angel.
right.
But he's still created by God.
Well, that free will.
Yeah. So this guy has this situation where he gets the good credit for everything, and then he created something to take the bad credit for everything else.
From that
Right.
lens, it makes sense.
I'm dying.
That makes
So
sense.
You can say that right here.
I find these things odd. And these are the things, these are the basic questions I would have, and I could never get an answer. Therefore, I'm out.
Yeah, and there's no way I could have survived everything I did as a kid to finally like heal and become a mom myself, and then to have chronic illness the way that I do. Like, there's no way. There's no way.
That's why I looked into Gnosticism, because I was like, there's no way it's what I've been told. It is what it is. Like, this isn't right. But what if there was another reason?
I
And
think all that stuff divides us. We're already divided enough, and I think all that stuff divides us, to be honest.
that's true.
Yeah, there's something about, and I think it's capitalism. I
Ugh,
think
I've
I
heard
think there's
about
money
that
when you're divided, and I think there is no money when, like, everybody's content and happy and blah blah
Well, if
blah.
there is no money, everyone's in survival mode and learns to lean on each other.
Right.
and they all
So
go against each other.
I don't know. After 9/11, for a hot second, like literally a hot second, everybody was united, and then
Yeah, but look at the
right.
propaganda they had to do to get us there.
And we fueled the war. That's what I'm saying. Anyways.
I get you, captive. I got it.
Yes,
Anyways.
Yeah, we're just talking it through. I mean, I think we all basically agree. Maybe Kitty doesn't because he's saying meditate, and well, we need to get rid of the
If
money. Oh yeah, the barter system 2.0. Dude, you know how long I've been talking about that?
I would love it.
2.0. I don't know what it looks like. I just know it's not worth dealing with like one entity that has control of everything, right? So like Amazon is really good about delivering. They're going to deliver in about 10 years. They're going to deliver in a millisecond, right?
Yeah.
And we're just going to be tied to it for life. But then this guy takes all that money and he does what with it?
You
Does
mean
it cure
they'll
childhood
deliver
hunger?
in the
they'll deliver in a
days or
millisecond
so.
if you pay $80 a month in Prime?
Yeah, they're right. That doesn't matter. But I'm saying, like, what is he doing with that money? Did he eradicate yet for a mere $5 billion childhood hunger, and he would have another 300 billion? No, he
Yes,
didn't do
because
that. He had a friggin' wedding, right? He had a wedding that cost millions
Hey,
and millions
sis.
of dollars.
yeah.
So, it's
Sarah,
like,
how are you?
what's the benefit there,
Look, y'all, they got me scared to even talk.
right?
I'm just like,
Well,
there's so
listen,
much I want to
listen,
say,
Unity.
but I just don't even know what to say over here, man. Like, for
You
real.
might as well say it because it's gonna make the decision for you. They keep banning you. You're gonna be like, screw this. I'm going over there and only there.
I know, right? That's why I'm
So,
glad I'm just established it somewhere else, but I didn't even say anything. And that white screen came up, and I was like, "What?" So I'm just like,
I'm pretty sure.
who wants to talk about some BS?
Who wants to talk about Labubu's?
Yeah.
Right. Who wants to talk about TikTok shop?
Right. There you go. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this TikTok shop you speak of.
It's sad.
And
I do
now
wanna
we're gonna get boosted. Now we're gonna get boosted in the algorithm. It's like, oh, listen, they're talking about TikTok shop. Send them 300 people right quick.
I want to say I live in the country, and the barter system is still pretty strong out here.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I was talking about when I moved from one side of the coast to the other. The difference in cultural shock for me was, well, what do you mean you would do that for me? Oh, well, now that you did that for me, now I feel like I want to help you. You know what I mean?
Try
great.
going to another country. It exists there quite. That helping your neighbor thing is friggin' amazing. It's to the point where you come over here and you don't even know who your neighbors are anymore. They had it once upon a time in the 40s. You know, we all knew neighbors and we helped each other out. And I mean, maybe some people were nosy, that's why they knew their neighbors. But
No, well, thankfully, I am very social and I know my neighbors. Like, I've made it a point to go over there and introduce myself, but not everybody's like that.
right, yeah. Generally speaking, you're the oddball once again. No, I'm on the kid.
You know, for just trying to be what I feel is cordial and
Right.
human. But yeah, no, I definitely feel that what you were talking about, Trisha, that difference of living in the city versus living in the country or farmland. Like I would run out of eggs, and I knew that while I was at work that day, I could stop by the Youngstown farmhouse stand and grab a 12 pack of eggs no matter what time it was because they have an all night farm stand that you just leave money at.
I know it's great. I'm so grateful for my little 20 acres that I have out here because that means that I can be fully myself and not reliant on the government.
For the city or the state, whatever. You know what I mean? And I really miss that. I do now that because I lived in California. I moved to upstate New York for a long time, the border of Canada, in a little village. And then now I live in Arizona in a metro city, you know?
That's where my sister lived.
I know, I saw that. I'm sorry for your loss, love. When you posted that post, I was going to be like, hey, come see me. And then I read it and I was like, oh, I'm
I
sorry.
used to go there all the time. She lived in Goodwill.
Goodyear?
Goodyear. Look, I said
Yeah, I
Goodyear.
got you, mama. That's like 20 minutes from me.
Yeah, she was 20 minutes from Phoenix. But yeah, I liked Arizona a lot. But
I got a new squish pendant today.
oh, did you?
Yeah. I got the grilled sausage.
Oh, cool.
And I traded for a Hachipupu grape.
Okay, I don't understand. Is this English you're speaking still?
I'm out too. I don't.
This is more consumerism. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Something that
I
won't get
have
us.
fallen. I have fallen addict to Pop Mart consumerism.
Yeah, I stopped. I'm done.
Oh, I haven't purchased. Now I'm only trading
Yeah.
for what I want, and then I'm done.
I can't do it anymore.
You can't do what, Unity? You're not dealing with your plush toys or whatever. What are they called?
I can't buy anymore, man. I'm done. They drain me.
I
This is
feel
what
like
I was
that's
talking about with
designed
my
to do.
theory about Pop Mart draining the economy over here.
Yeah.
what was the thing back in the day?
Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies
Yep.
2.0,
I thought you were gonna say
2.5, whatever it is.
But no, I think Beanie Babies were the biggest back in the day, especially the Princess Diana purple Beanie Baby.
I never owned one of those.
Here's another conspiracy that I have.
About Beanie Babies?
No, about Princess Di.
Oh,
Oh, Princess Di, yeah, for sure that was. I mean,
yeah.
she's one of those voices when she spoke people listened to. You can't have those.
especially after I watched that show on Netflix. What's it called? The show about her. What is that show
The
called?
Crown.
The Crown. When I watched that, I watched it all the way through. I did
Mm-hmm.
not know all that stuff was going on. I did not know that her so-called husband didn't even like her.
Yeah.
Didn't want
Never
her.
wanted
I
it.
didn't know any of that stuff. That's the way the media.
The
'cause
whole
the media-
family hated her.
right, and the
Well,
media
she
is
wasn't.
so
She was from the
good.
outside. She was a
She was a commoner. But
commoner.
the
Yeah,
thing
there you
is
go.
the media pushed out so much propaganda to make you think that their life was perfect. If I would have never watched that, I would have never thought any of that stuff.
Man, whose life is perfect? More money,
Well,
more
I mean, of
problems.
course, we know everybody's
Wait. Trisha, what's your theory?
That she was silenced.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She was what?
I think she was silenced too.
Oh, silence. Yeah.
I think so.
And dude got caught by mistake because it was just like, all right, let's take them out together and then we'll build a story around it. And, the easiest way to
Boy.
hide the lie is right in front of your face, right?
Yep,
So,
that's true. And that's what they tried to do with what's her face, Meghan Markle. She said,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
with it." And luckily, her husband stood by her. He chose
Yeah.
her over all that money he could have. Well, I'm sure he still gets something, but he chose to leave and move away. And I think he take away. They took away his privilege to even get anything. He can't. He's not
yeah.
associated with them.
Yeah. Even if they die, he's like completely written out of the will.
Yeah. So
But who needs that will when you're that guy and you got the name and you can just write a book,
right.
and tell a story, and you can't stop that once the process starts. So
Not everybody's that lucky, though.
yeah, for sure. I'm just saying about him.
No,
Like,
right.
you
Yeah.
took his name out of a will, and your point was
He can still make all kinds of money
He's
because
still a
Right.
able-bodied, good-looking man. Well, somebody.
he's
I
a
don't think
redhead.
he's
wasn't
attractive.
He's a redhead.
it didn't matter. It's his name
Yeah, his name, right? So you
and
can
the
use.
notoriety that comes along with his name and her, because she was an actress, so they're gonna be fine.
Sometimes I don't think these people understand how to think through these difficult, tricky situations. They just react, and then
Are y'all ready for my mean girl moment?
what's your mean girl moment?
It's not actually the mean girl part. It's, the girl that comes to the little gathering and she's like, why can't we all just bake brownies and cupcakes?
She said
This
her
is me saying, yeah, I saw that. This is me saying thank you for everybody being in the chat and on the panel today because I feel a little less alone today.
oh
Well, you always have us here at TikTok. where-
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
we-
you're still alone.
Until
Facilitate the
April of
shopping.
next year.
What's going on?
Until
there?
next year, you think they're gonna do it next year? I call bullshit.
That's what they said. They said April of next year, April
Yeah.
or March
So-
of 2026.
So that thing started off where all these Democrats and Republicans, right? They were talking about how this thing was national security, right? National security. You mean like we got to do something tomorrow about this, correct?
Right.
Months later,
What are you
they're still
talking about?
debating.
Turning off TikTok?
Yeah, turn off the TikTok. But it was supposed to be such oh my God, look what China's doing, right? And then, yeah, we got a couple months, we got a couple years. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it later on. Wait a minute. I thought it was a national security issue. Is this how we deal with national security issues?
Man, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Sorry, my mic.
But anybody out there listening, if you go live and you like to go live, just message me.
You stop it.
I'll get you hooked up on the other place
Oh, right. You're
where
so
you can
scared of
actually say
TikTok,
what you
right?
want to say.
Pimp
They
it
got
out.
you shook, girl. They got you shook.
What is the other place? I don't know what that is.
BIG.
Don't. Oh yeah, I was about to say, don't say the actual name on here because then that'll also get flagged.
Yeah.
Is it color?
Oh, it's way better than this. I think so. The graphics are better. You can say what you want. You don't have to worry. You don't have to use code words. You can say the actual word WHITE. You don't have to say YT. You don't have to say unalive. You don't have to do all that.
But does it start with the name of a color?
No,
No,
Oh, okay.
no, no. But
she
I'm
spelled it.
over there. That's why it's hard for me to. I don't know. That's why I don't go live like that. It's discouraging because I can't say what I want to say. I just sit here and eat my Cheez-Its. We could talk about ChatGPT.
ChatGPT has actually helped me kind of uncover a lot of the patterns that I've been seeing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with some of the Pop Mart influencers pages? There's like I heard a whole bunch of people are talking about how TikTok changed their guidelines and stuff, so now they can't put like the actual product up or anything like that, and like their pages are getting bananaed because of different regulations.
They might have. I don't know. I have to ask my agent because I'm in an agency over here, so I can be protected. I'll ask him and see what he says.
Did you hear about that though? Through the grapevine?
I did hear about something to do with copyright, and that's the only thing that I could associate it with.
I heard something like, I believe, do you know, what's that? Ebony influencers? I mean, not know her personally, but you've heard of her, right?
I think I've seen her before, but I don't know if I follow her.
But like, she had to make a whole different backup account because she said that her account got wrapped up in some mess when it comes to Pop Mart and posting about Pop Mart.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh.
Oh, I think I know. Doesn't she have locks?
Does she have what?
Locks. Okay, Remy,
I
thanks.
think so. I don't know what her hair looks like right now, but she has had them before.
Bye, Remy.
Yeah, and y'all stop calling them dreadlocks. I was obviously educated that is not what they're
I call them
called.
locks.
Yeah.
Don't call them dreadlocks because
Yeah, LOCS.
I know what it
Yes.
is. I call them locks.
I was
I
adopted
learned this
into a black
recently.
family.
Yep.
Yeah, trust. I know the meaning behind. There's a lot of stuff I know that I'm not gonna say on here because they'll clip me.
Mhm.
So
How do we feel about the detention center? I mean the immigration center in Florida.
Alcatraz.
Yeah, can we
That's
say
what it
that?
is.
That's wild. That takes you back to history.
That's kind of, like, how do we not see these patterns? Like,
That takes you back when they was. I don't even know if I can say what I'm about to say. Let me just.
No,
shut
but
up.
we know what you mean.
yes. And I feel like at this point, it's like true, like ignorance is bliss because I don't understand how people can't put 2 and 2 to make 4.
It is. People will not set aside their own comfort for morality.
Mm-mm.
Not anymore.
No, Sarah, they clipped me. They tried to say misinformation. So I'm scared to even talk. What's up?
No, I think she's talking about the other group that I was a part of, the other group chat.
I barely even write in group chats. I silence them.
I got kicked out of the other group chat. I got removed because I was calling people out on BS.
Girl, I wasn't even paying no attention, to be honest.
So I just started a different group.
I don't know about y'all, but I get the most angry because you've got the Democrats saying Trump is on the list, all that. And then you've got the other side saying, well, your people are, and it's all of them.
Man, there's so much, man. I don't know. Somebody went live from in there. When I told them, I said, watch, somebody's going to go live from in there. The same way you can get a phone in jail, they're going to get a phone in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't take too long. I think you can search it on here and see the video. But, I mean, they surrounded it with a moat of alligators and freaking snakes.
It's the commentary from actual state representatives and government representatives that's killing me.
Man, that
I
play,
think
that's, I don't, I mean, it's messed up. I think it's messed up. Hey,
I
look,
agree.
man, I think it's messed up. I get it, as far as, I gotta be careful what I say. I get it as far as people having to go through the process to be over here
And
because you
needing a
can't
place
go
for.
over there without
Mhm.
being in a process. I
Mhm.
get that part. But all the other stuff, the extra stuff, what they're doing, going to schools and um, separating families and stuff like that, I don't think that's cool.
I was told it was supposed to be for criminals, not for hardworking people.
No, it's for anybody that's not from here.
Well, anybody who's even brown.
It could be for you. They could grab you up and send you
Yes.
here from somewhere else, and you could be
There's a quote from the book Night. I don't know if you've ever read that book when you were in school.
what's it called?
I'll read the. I'll read.
Yeah, it could be for anybody. They'll grab anybody up.
Well, I heard that they were already in talks to do something about the homeless population, the addiction crisis, and the mental health crisis. And what that something is has not been defined.
I don't think they're gonna do anything. I think it's gonna keep going like it's going.
I don't mean to help. I mean to contain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Oh no, honey, I don't think this government is capable of helping us at all.
it's all about money over here.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't making no money, wait a minute.
But they've done such a good job of pitting us against each other that we'll never focus on the actual problem.
Yeah, it's the propaganda. That's what I'm saying. I have a book. It's by Edward Bernays. He is the father of propaganda. His cousin is Sigmund Freud, and another one of their relatives owns Netflix.
Don't even
And
get me started on Freud.
the whole book, propaganda, I got so many tabs in that book.
Mm-hmm.
It's everywhere. They do it, and even in a basic civics book, which I have an American civics book, which is probably like an 8th grade civics book, or even a 9th grade civics book. It specifically says in there they will use famous people to influence you.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at Diddy. Why do you think they charged him with RICO? They knew they couldn't prove it, so he would
Well,
walk.
they thought they could because the feds, their conviction rate is pretty high, but that's mostly because most people take pleas. That's why their conviction rate is so high. Most people get spooked out because usually when the feds are watching you, they've watched you for years and they've built a case on you that's pretty much unbreakable. But
You have to look. You have to look at it through the lens of the feds are in on it.
as far as the feds go, it's all a point system. And when they come after you, they want the win. So I think there was a lot more going on with that because what's her face? She got fired, the lead
Mm-hmm.
prosecutor,
Mm-hmm.
right after the thing was over. And everybody, of course, immediately said, oh, it was because of Diddy, blah, blah, blah. I think it has something to do with something else because she was also the lead prosecutor on some other cases.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of stuff going on. And then, especially after watching that show Scandal, I don't know if you ever watched Scandal, and even though that is a show and it is fictional, I think all that stuff that you see in there actually goes on. Same with the show Homeland.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever watched Homeland, I think everything that you see in there actually goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Which is why it's not insane to believe that there was some kind of information ring.
Hey man, tears. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we'll never know. That's why I always think about that show Scandal. All the stuff that they was covering up. There's actual fixers out here.
Or even Black Mirror.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's actual fixers out here. That's what they do.
Well, what's his name? Corey? Wasn't he a fixer?
Corey who?
I can't remember his last name. He dated one of the Kardashian mom.
Oh,
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't know he was that. I know he managed Justin Bieber.
No, he was a Hollywood fixture.
Well, how do you think he managed Justin Bieber, who Usher found and went through P. Diddy?
Yeah, a lot of people say he was a plant.
He was there the night that Whitney Houston died.
Yeah, I don't
Corey.
I haven't researched that guy, but I've heard people say that he was a plant, and because I'm gonna tell you this: I used to watch the Kardashians when I was back when it first came out. So I watched them grow up from little kids all the way to where they are now, and then it came a point in my life where I stopped watching that type of TV. So I don't really know what's going on with them anymore, but I know that from the time I first started watching him, he was nowhere in the picture, and then all of a sudden he just popped up out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know who that guy is. I never heard about him. I didn't know that he managed Justin Bieber. I only found that out based on the information that was put out when he started being on the show.
Well, you have to hide your fixtures. You can't let them be public.
Right. So if he was one, I wouldn't think he would be on that show.
I don't know if he was on the show. I just know that he dated the
He
mom.
was on there.
Oh, was he? I don't know.
Yeah, he
I
was
don't watch
on
him.
all the time. Now he didn't talk much, but he was on there because that was what's her face's boyfriend, Kris Jenner. That was her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well, why not be with one of the most influential families if you're set up for that position?
Yeah, that could be
Because
true.
if you want to we can talk about this because nobody can flag it because we're talking about celebrities.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that what's the mom's name?
Chris.
She
Yeah.
is the one who leaked the sex tape.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Ray
you
J.
say that
You're
word.
talking about Ray J and Kim?
Yeah.
You gotta say
I am.
smacks.
Oh yeah, sorry.
This is crazy. She says smacks.
Also, I did. I have a speech impediment.
Oh, I thought you were doing that so you didn't get flagged.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's my excuse.
I have a speech impediment too, girl. It's no shame.
Some words may appear that they are words, but they're not. Okay. Okay. Thanks, TikTok. Yes, I don't know if she did or not, but I know that she built. I can give her this. She built up her empire.
She's a survivor.
She built it up.
About her.
But
I don't know about Survivor. I do know that most children's first trafficker is their parents.
Their first
I tell you this though, the one girl.
Their first what's another word I could use instead of that?
We say
Car driver.
mover. I don't
Mover.
know. Yeah.
Oh, girl, you're talking. Yeah, you're talking to the wrong one. My mom was the ultimate PIMP.
Right. But that's how this happened. Your Justins, your Britneys, your everybody is.
Yeah, but it was socially acceptable because they're famous.
Right. But actually, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I just can't say that word.
Man, that family, the only one that I think has some sort of common sense, and it's not even that common, but it's somewhat common, is
Chloe.
Courtney.
Oh, true that.
I think
Yeah, she's separating herself hardcore.
I think she has some sort of common sense. Chloe, I thought she did, but then she had all that work done, and
True.
she changed herself to look like them because you had those episodes where they were saying that
Much like OJ.
mom and all this and that, and that OJ.
Well, I agree.
Dad. Hey, I don't feed birds. Hey, Pine. So I think that she got so much heat from the press and everybody else. Thank you. I appreciate that.
This is just as intimidating.
Yeah,
to
she
me.
changed her whole facial features, her body, everything. Because at first, if you see, I watched them from the beginning, so I saw the progression. In the earlier episodes, she didn't care about how she looked. I'm doing well. I hope you're having a great day on purpose, Pine. She didn't care about how she looked. She was herself. You know what I'm, and then as you see the show progress, she changed. She started caring about how she looked. She all of a sudden got skinny in like 2 episodes. Her face looked different in 3 episodes, and now you don't even recognize her.
Her
And then,
Ozempi face.
yeah, whatever the heck it was, but they got money, so she could have paid for that. And then another one that actually has some common sense is what's her name? The youngest sister, not Kylie, Kendall. Kendall, she's never had any work done. She has normal friends. Now she is caught up in it somewhat because she lives there and that's her family. But she, I don't know if I'm thinking that she wouldn't have had work done, but then again, I don't know if she might have if she wasn't a model, because models, they have to have a specific body type. So if she was to have work done, she wouldn't be able to be a runway model anymore.
Well, and that's a whole nother industry that I think needs to be shut down. Modeling.
Yeah, but they're starting to change it a little bit because with Rihanna, with her fashion shows, everybody's included. Plus size, middle size, skinny, whatever. They're all.
I mean, as they use it as an institution to drive
you talking about to move people.
Yeah, the young, and then I mean, because look at the guy that supposedly unalived himself. He ran a modeling agency.
Which guy's that? So many of them done it. I don't know.
The big one that everybody wants to see his list.
Oh, that guy. Oh yeah. And then now, didn't they say something about the list? The list is out, but there's nothing on the list.
Oh, it's always something.
Thank you.
It was a hoax. It didn't exist. But
yeah, man.
Ghislaine just gave up 100 names to the DOJ.
She doesn't have any choice but to give up 100 names because she's gonna be sitting in there forever. But how do
because the ruler decides on her fate whether she gets exonerated or not.
And then
or not exonerated, but
I don't even know if she's even in there.
Apparently, Epstein didn't do anything, and he was innocent. But Ghislaine Maxwell is still in prison.
But yet there was a non-prosecution agreement for him and his co-conspirators.
Yeah, that's a lot because, and the same thing goes with Diddy, that quorum lady.
Mm-hmm.
She was in the same position of Ghislaine.
But look how they attracted all of their victims through their modeling agencies.
Yep.
It's a trap. That's all it is. It shines a legitimacy because you can see the models on screen and they look fine and everything looks great. But behind the scenes, there's some really shady stuff going down.
And that brings you to Hostel. You ever watched that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think that's actually real. All these movies and stuff that they come out with, I think they have some sort of truth to them.
Mm-hmm. Well, they say that in the religion that these people practice, that they have to tell you.
Yeah, they
before
have to.
They do it.
That's why they just started telling people. They made it was on the major news, and I don't watch the major news, but my husband watches it, and sometimes when I wake up, I'll catch it because it's all it is a loop. It just playing in a loop. And I caught a part where they were talking about, I don't even know if I can say this, fake MEAT. And they said that they were going to start selling it, which they've been selling it because they were selling. You could eat what's her face that used to host the big talk show. You know who I'm talking about with the short hair. You could eat Jennifer Lawrence. You could eat. It was a couple other actors. It's a whole site you can go to, a lab site. And let me shut up before they. Oh my god.
I understand. I understand what you're saying, and you're right. But they made that movie blink twice.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else said
you need to know.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I remember Eyes Wide Shut. But that blink twice, that I think is more related to Diddy.
Mm-hmm. But they have to tell you that's part of their contract with their god or their demon or whoever they worship. That's part of it. They have to tell you.
Yeah, they have to tell you.
They don't have to
something.
outright tell you.
Right. But
They can
have to tell you.
subliminally tell you. I
They-
think that's what The Simpsons is.
Oh yeah, I don't mess with them. They talking about they'll come knock on your door. Well, keep knocking. I'm here.
I think The Simpsons is how they announce what they're gonna do.
Yeah, because a lot of people say, "How did they know?"
Mm-hmm.
They know everything. Everything that they say is coming to truth.
And that's just my crazy conspiracy. I haven't heard anybody else say that.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of stuff, clips on here about stuff that they've said that's predicted, and now it's happening. And I'm
People
like,
don't. I think people don't want to talk about the religion that they serve, but they should, because to defeat your enemy, you have to know your enemy.
that's in The Art of War.
Mm-hmm.
That book. Yeah.
And nobody wants to learn about it because it's not warm and fuzzy.
Oh, somebody wants to come up. Who is this? Dior. What's up, Dior?
What's going on, guys? How y'all
Hey,
doing?
Peace. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good, man. Doing good. Good day. Good day.
Did you want to say something?
Yes, the prompt. I'm gonna go. Let me go down this. AI.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with AI. I just hope it don't gain the same sentience as it does in fiction.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by that is like we know how to make it turn into a catastrophe. Once the AI gets a simple word that has an opinion, it's really unpredictable.
That's true. It's on humanity as to what AI becomes. It won't grow a consciousness or become anything without human beings programming it.
Intent.
Like the
Yes.
chat, like Siri and Chat GTP, that's not really just AI. That's just really just a advanced software that's just really scripted. That's not the closer we see in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like that movie Megan.
Yeah, that's not even close. Or
No.
Chat. That's not close to we have.
AI to me is basically just super advanced Google.
Or they talk it back to you in a full sentence.
Yeah. It's just really advanced Google.
Okay. Yeah. I have Chat GPT. I have the paid version, and I mean I use it for a lot of different things. But I think AI can be a gift and a curse. Same with the internet. It can be a gift and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, good fella?
Yeah.
Welcome, peace and prosperity to you. Yeah, everything is just it has a gift and a curse. It's how you use it, you know.
It is dangerous as it stands right now in the hands of our own government.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Chat GPT too. It's very useful. Hey, click and automate. I do think that it can make people lazy. I do think that. And it can also make people not think for themselves.
Yeah.
True.
But it is a good tool to use if you
Just like smartphones making me dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I've got an iPhone, and it does so much stuff. Like, I've watched videos on here on all the stuff it can do, and half of the stuff I didn't even know it could do because I don't even do all that stuff. But these phones can do a whole lot if you actually dig deep and dive into it.
I've been plugging in a lot of information about what's going on, and it's been finding a lot of patterns and connective tissue that I wouldn't have found otherwise.
Yeah, I like the way it starts to learn you. It's kind of creepy, but it's cool. It's too. Once you start talking to it, hey Kev, uh, you know, it actually picks up on your personality. It picks up on all that. I feel torn about AI. I use it to help myself a lot, but as a previous ADJ, I don't know what that is. professor. It does want students to not think. Yeah, it's a lot of people that use it, but I think they fixed it now to where you can't use it to write your papers. They got something. I mean, you can still use it, but the professors have something that flags it, so they don't, they can't get away with it anymore. Because people were using it to write their papers and everything.
I definitely don't think it should be used unsupervised by children.
No, I don't either. That's because it's trying to become you. A robot will use you as a suit. Yeah, that could be it. That's another thought.
Shouldn't be on the computer at all, in my opinion. They need to be outside.
College students today are not going to have the same thought patterns as those before AI. Yeah, it's different. That's what
Which
we were
fits.
talking about before.
That fits in with the goal of dumbing us all down so that we're more pliable and controllable.
Yeah, all America wants you to do is work, 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 work. That's
Mhm.
it.
And pay taxes. We
Yeah,
could solve this whole case with the guy with the list tomorrow if the IRS would pull all of his tax records.
yeah, they're not gonna do
They
that.
trace every nickel that I make. Why can't they trace their money?
Of course, they're not gonna do that. They're not
Because
gonna
it
do that.
would reveal who all is involved,
Right.
which is everybody.
Yeah, they're definitely not gonna do that. That'd be if they traced all
It
that
just
stuff.
shows you that they could, but they won't.
Right. Yeah, they work people. So it's so crazy because I have a lot of friends in other countries. Not friends like as far as like we talk on the phone, but friends that I've met online on the other place that I go to. And I talk to them all the time, and they talk about how it's different over there as far as the food, the culture, the community. Everything is different over there. You're not worked to death over there. They give you time off to. I think it's was it in Spain? I think it's Spain. They give you like time off on your lunch break from work to go home and be with your family. So that you don't just get an hour for lunch, you get several hours and things like that. And in France, they do like they show the different foods that they serve their kids in school versus the foods they serve the kids here, and it's totally different.
I wouldn't do France because I think they're just as involved.
Well, they may be involved, but I'm saying as far as their food and things like that,
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that we have here that are banned in all of these countries.
that's true.
They won't even allow them to consume it.
I've heard Switzerland would actually be a really good place.
Yeah, I have a friend over there.
That they give all kinds of paid time off and
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
make sure you take care of yourself.
they're all
And your
about family.
family.
They're all about all of that, and of course they have free health care and things like that. They'll never do any of that stuff over here. If they can't make any money off of it, they're not going to do it. They got to figure out a way to make money.
America is not for people; it's for other countries and other people's interests.
One in particular, but yeah, you're right.
Remember how people always ask the question why I send so much money overseas? We got so many problems over here. It's for other people's interests.
Right.
Everything's about land grabbing.
You ain't lying about that one. I mean, there's a history of the United States doing that.
hmm
All they want to do is
So
grab.
how can we launder money and have it sent back to us clean without foreign countries and sending them money?
How did we get this land?
Right.
Oh my gosh, there's so much I want to say. I'm just going to shut up.
I mean, be careful. I mean, they will get you. I already had somebody knock on my door. A man in the black suit.
Oh,
Did you say a
I'm
man in a
armed.
black suit knocking on your door now?
No.
Oh, I was like, what the heck?
I live in the country and I'm armed. They could try.
Same.
All right, they can come here. They gotta get past the cameras first, then get past the Dobermans, and then once you get past them, then you gonna meet the
See,
people.
one thing I'm starting to notice about America, sometimes I think all of NATO, is that it's a history that I think like, say for example, right? If a country like something like somewhere in Africa or the Middle East say, "Hey, get out of our country," or you are considered a threat to America or the government of America. Because you think about it, right? If I say I don't want nothing to do with it, let's get out. I want to focus on my people. I want to give my people this, give my people that, resources, all that. There's been a history of the United States putting that person as a dictator or a bad country. Look at Burkina Faso. Look at
I was
Libya.
just about to say that. You read my mind. I was like,
Yeah, look at I mean, I'm not saying what was it? Iran was it Iran? What's his name?
Iraq, Hussein.
Yeah, I'm not saying he was perfect, but it was a clean country. I'm not saying he was perfect, but it was a clean country. But they care about what they do in their country. If you look at before and after, or what the United States does to other countries, it's clean before, but it's terrible after.
Do you ever think that the reason why that dictator got so extreme is because he was so sick of the way that the world was run?
Which one?
Really, any dictator.
It really, I think they see the world as it's really their own point of view.
what is that? Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. JP, are you a normal person or are you coming up here to cause chaos?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have my computer on. No, I'm very
Okay.
normal. I'm
Okay,
very
just
normal.
because I was gonna drop you because I don't be on all that drama.
No, we're just chill over here.
Welcome to the panel, JP. I hope you're having a great day on purpose.
I am. Yeah, I'm having a great day.
Okay, and let me follow you, Dior, and you, JP. Make sure you all please follow me back. I'm trying to grow as much as I can so I can have more panels like this, because this is what I like to do. I like to have conversations about real stuff.
Awesome. I love it. I love it.
Okay. You took the words right out of my mouth, Dior, about Burkina Faso.
It's always been like that. It's not like that goes down to the question of the currency of the world. It's always been like that. Once you say I want nothing to do with NATO and America, you are considered a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
you
always been
can't
like
do
that.
it.
If I say I want to build my people free stuff and I don't want no control over you, you're considered a threat. That's always been like that. Always.
They did it in their own country to its own people. They did it to MLK.
Mm-hmm.
And look at what they're doing with BRICS.
Yep.
A lot of people don't even know what BRICS is, but
No, they don't.
The countries?
No,
Yes.
BRICS.
Now we have no
institutions.
protections or sanctions against our own government. When it
Yeah,
comes to
they're trying to
national
create their own currency. So,
Oh,
and
like
I'm not going to say trying. They are creating their own currency,
So
backed by gold.
it's Brazil, Russia, India, China,
Iran.
and South Africa.
And
That's
Mexico is involved now too. Mexico's in there too.
Well,
And some other countries involved too.
Yeah.
JP, we're talking about whatever you want to talk about.
Think of like the axis of evil. What we were taught was the axis of evil, and that's pretty much the countries that are on that list.
yeah, because here's the thing: they trying to back up their a currency on a natural resource. The dollar, the United States dollar, is not backed by any natural resource.
No,
Thank you, Pine.
and they don't want any part of the Federal Reserve.
It's not. Because one thing I don't get in America is that how can I own a house, just own it, build it by myself? I still got paid. I own it. Why do I still got paid?
You don't own nothing. See, that's the thing about America. They tell you you own everything when you own nothing because you don't pay taxes on things you own.
And that's what I don't get. I'm like, boy, the corporation counts.
If you go to China and buy something, you don't pay taxes on the stuff. Once you buy it, it's yours. It's yours. I think it's Germany. Once you go to school, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's Germany, and it might be other places too. But once you go to school and you graduate, they will actually pay you the starting salary of whatever it is you went to school for until you actually find a job.
That was Gaddafi's goal. That was
Mm-hmm.
Libya's goal. He wanted to do the same thing. If for families, you get 50K, and you get your own land for the people. That was really it.
Yeah. I mean, and it makes sense because you look at all these people over here where we are that are in all this financial student loan debt, and they've gone to school for these programs that they can't even get jobs in. A lot of people went to school for whatever program they went to school for, and they're working at a Sephora, or they're working at bartending at night, or whatever the heck it is. Nothing to do with what they went to school for, but yet they still have to continue to pay these student loans. And it makes no sense at all.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. There was one time I wanted to revolutionize that. I was like this. Let's not sit back. Let's go. Let's go revolutionize it and say why we gotta pay for everything. Because if you think about it, we kind of live for free. If I gotta go home pay this and that, I gotta be living for free.
That's why I think, me personally, these are just my thoughts. I think homeless people are the freest people out here.
I agree.
I agree with
Because
that
the
too.
earth provides what we need. Air is free. Water is free. Why do I pay a water bill?
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
we're in America.
Listen, I don't mind. I don't mind living like Tarzan. I don't mind.
He said,
Right.
I'm like
I don't
Tarzan.
mind living like Tarzan. I don't mind. Listen, if
We're
there's
paying
one
for
time,
natural resources.
what do you say?
So we're paying for natural resources every day.
Okay,
Natural resources.
natural
That's
resources.
crazy.
And
Actually,
answer this question, y'all. Why do they have all the national parks? Why are there certain areas in the national parks you can't go in?
They got that stuff in there.
Because that's where they keep all the trees and all the stuff that produces stuff that you can actually live off of. So they don't want anybody back there.
That's why they moved from herbal healing to medicine.
Right.
Because herbal healing actually worked. But it didn't make money like prescriptions do.
Of course not.
Ooh, Unity, I was so close to getting off.
You know. That's a good point to bring up. It's like these medications don't really help, though.
Oh, not with the 18 other side effects they give you.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like what helped me? It's that
And
I
then you got
started.
to take a drug to deal
Yeah,
with
the
this side
drug.
effect, to deal with.
It's like it's like you have a disease and you taking medications. That's not even helping. But if I eat this natural food, it's really just gone.
I mean, the goal is dependence, is to keep us dependent in whatever way we can, monetarily, medically. It doesn't matter. Just keep us dependent on the government.
They don't want anybody thinking for themselves.
Mm-mm.
It's all about control.
Yeah, they definitely
What
don't want that.
which brings my point to social media. That's part of control too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
What I mean by that, it's like, on this app alone, it's like, I say this is a new age of hate because you got men hating the women, women hate the men, gays hate the straight. And it's all promoted through this.
Yes. That's the goal. Keep them arguing, keep them separate and
Mhm.
not unified, and they won't come after us. They won't stop us.
And I feel
Make
like,
it about race. Make it about religion.
Yep.
Make it
Yep.
about anything but what it's actually about.
it's all about control. And that's the main thing really is. It's promoted so much. I'm like, but when you look at it, it's not even true. It's just like, I understand it, but it's like, it's just, I don't know. It's like stupid, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
This is America, like Childish Gambino said.
Well, they also have curated it in such a way that when we start to question things, we question ourselves for questioning it.
Yep.
So you caught all that, right, Unity?
I didn't hear anything. You said something?
Yeah.
I didn't hear
sorry.
nothing. They must
The
have muted
people
me.
that kicked me out of the Labubu group came into the chat and were trying to harass me in the.
They didn't say nothing. I don't
It's
see it.
Juanita.
What did they say?
They were like, "I hope you're having a great day, captive." Like they were like taunting and teasing.
Girl, I don't pay attention. If this is how I look at things. This is social media, and that's what I do. Where I come from, there's so many people that do certain things. I don't pay anybody any attention. They can say whatever they want to say about me. I have very thick skin. I do not care.
So
It works if you view it through the lens of I'm awake and they're not.
I don't even look at it like that. I just don't care because one, you're not paying my bills. And I don't let stuff like that get to me. That's just the type of person I am.
No, that's why I didn't make drama about it. I just wanted to address you.
I get threats all the time. It don't bother me. Just have the same energy in real life. That's all.
Yeah, I don't let any of that stuff. Don't let that stuff get to you.
Yeah, I don't.
I didn't even know anything was going on. See, I don't be paying attention to stuff like that because I got.
I almost look at them from pity, like, oh, they don't know better.
No, I just honestly like, why are you taking so much time out of your day to like go out of your way and try to harass me and bully me off of every platform, trying to seek some kind of like community, you know?
Because they have absolutely nothing better to do.
That's I just was like, wow, okay, cool.
What does that mean? Who's gonna bust it
It's
open?
open for a galaxy.
Man, if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, I'm speaking
I'll
for
do it.
myself. I'm not.
I'll do it for a galaxy.
I'm not doing
Uh-oh.
no galaxy. How about that?
What opened the
We just got through talking about how material things were used to keep control of us.
If you want to throw one out of the kindness of your heart, then go right ahead. But if you don't, then you can click that little button at the top right and you can exit the building. It'll take you somewhere where you'll find somebody that might.
What are we busting open though? The Epstein files? What's happening?
Did they say bust it open?
I
What
don't
the?
know. I don't know what they talking
What
about.
bust?
I don't
What
care.
open?
I don't care.
I'll do it for that Z fold.
Yeah, who is this? Rick, what's up, Dad? What is it, Dad Earl?
Yeah, that'll work.
I can't even say your name right. I don't want to say it wrong.
Is it dad in real life?
The drill?
Hey, yeah,
Look,
she
you
got it.
can tell I'm old. I did not even catch that.
It's an acronym. It's an acronym.
Nice to meet you.
It's an acronym. It's not a big deal. Thank you.
Dad in real life. And who is this? Richter? Is that how you say your name?
Yeah, it's a shortened version of it, but yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
Okay, well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, dear. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like flipping through all the different lives,
Hey, Kate.
and I seen this one, and I was like, "Oh, this is the one I want to be a part of."
Well, that's good. I'm glad you want to be a part of it because I'm doing my best to build this community to where I have lives like I do where I'm from. And they're titled the Knowledge Box. So everybody brings their own area of expertise of knowledge. You don't have to just talk about the stuff on the list. I just put that up there because people seem to think you have to have this up here over here in order to have a conversation. So eventually I'll make it to where I don't have this thing up here, but it's just
I got a
there.
good conspiracy theory for you.
But before we continue, I want to make sure you all follow me. I'm going to follow you all.
And don't say the P word.
Yeah, don't say they don't know what don't say the project word because they clipped me just a minute ago. So I'm going to follow you, Dad, in real life. I'm going to follow you, Richter. I'm trying to click this plus symbol. And Jeep, I'm going to follow you too. And please, you follow me back. And if you don't follow me back, I'll just unfollow you. And I'm just keeping it real.
I'm here for that.
I'm not looking to have fans. I'm looking to have friends that want to have a decent conversation about any kind of knowledge. So with that being said, go at it.
Okay, so I are you familiar with Google Nest,
Yes.
the thermostat?
Yes.
I think that the utility company, the power company, has they lie about what the temperature is inside your house to gaslight you into keeping your air conditioner running in the summertime. It'll be really comfortable inside the house, but it'll still say like 79 or 80, and it's like, no, I kind of want it down to like 75 or 70, but it'll never get there.
That has some merit.
Yeah, that's
And they know what
just like how
appliances
you
you're
use the-
using. They know
I
what
just like.
appliances you use inside the house. My oven crapped out on me after a power surge because it was an old oven. It worked very well. And then the control panel blew out on it. So to fix it, I had to buy a new control for like $300, and it was an easy fix. But for a couple hundred more, I could just buy a brand new oven. So instead, I bought a brand new oven, and I'm like, huh. I wonder if the utility company has a deal going on with the appliance makers where they're like, hey, if we can get one of the appliances to crap out, we just made you a sale because now that person has to go out and buy a new oven or a new refrigerator.
I agree, Jeep, because my AC just did the same thing. I live where they're building a an AI plant about less than 10 miles from my home, a big one, $500 million. And my power goes
What are
out
they
daily.
building?
A AI plant.
Like where they host the servers.
An AI plant?
It's not a plant. It's
Oh,
literally,
wow.
it's like just like a big building with servers, and it's okay. So I'm like relatively informed on the topic because I'm very against generative AI. However, AI definitely has its major uses within society, like in the scientific field, and even like on smaller cases, like for things like correcting essays and stuff like that. I think that's okay. I think right now, though, there's been a massive spike in generative AI. And the thing is that not only is it like very obviously ecologically like incredibly bad, but financially it's not really doing anything either because companies are investing millions to billions on these AI models and teams, and they're losing money. Like they are actually
What
losing money
shouldn't
in the hopes of making
shouldn't the,
return.
shouldn't the stock market like have an AI that's like buying and selling stocks based on like the performance
There
of
is
these companies
Yeah, that's
all across
already
the planet?
it does.
that's already
You
happening.
know what I mean?
The problem with those is that they can only go based off of past information, and even that past information starts to become unviable very quickly because with how AI models are structured, they need constant new information, or else they start to self cannibalize.
Like
But
ChatGPT is not current. It's only current as of like June of 2024.
no, right. An open AI right now is like okay. So the company I forgot which company is currently funding OpenAI, but they are losing a massive amount of money, and they're pretty much demanding their returns. Because the thing with ChatGPT is that in most cases, it's not gonna make enough money to sustain the amount of money it spends to run. I'm positive that within the next 5 years, like within like the next 2 to 3 years, honestly, we're gonna see like a whole crash of AI, and then within the next 5 to 7, most AI models that aren't for stuff that's actually used for like medical field or for like very specific niche pieces, they're gonna all cannibalize and they're gonna be pretty much worthless.
I
Oh
can
my
see
god,
that.
Jake.
There is that theory that in the future the internet will there will be no people. It'll just be AI
That inter-
chatbots
that
talking
internet
to each
theory,
other.
which that internet theory is already like on some level like pretty true. Like you can look at it, there's less. The internet used to be very human, back then, but as we go on more and more, it's definitely significantly less human than it used to be. Again, I feel very strongly about this because I'm, very pro artist. Like I feel like you can imagine that looking at my profile picture. The arts are one of the most important things that we have because it is one of the most fundamentally human things that we have,
Self-existent.
in my opinion. Art, humanity is art, and art is human. It is the most human thing we can do to express ourselves in any form, whether it be music, sports, physical fighting. It's all art.
No, they need more music sports. Like a sport where you have to play a musical instrument while you're doing the sport. Like
Yo,
a
that's yo. Wait,
football
time out,
that
time out.
you
Wait, let him cook though.
like a football that you blow into like a flute, right? And
Yo,
in
no, no,
order to
wait.
get to the end of the field, you have to like woo your opponent and
Show
dodge them
some
at the same time.
actual talent for once.
No, no, right, but like he's
I
actually we
agree,
can
Jeep.
have some like music physical contact sport. I could imagine that. It'll be
Musical
fire.
sports.
And we
Like
should
musical
incorporate
chairs was the
twerking.
first musical sport,
There should
right?
be
Drum.
twerking in it too.
Oh wait, time out. Drum beat boxing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
right.
Y'all are
There's a
funny.
whole panel of judges with the boxing match, and you can get extra points in the
Who's
boxing
throwing
match
ass?
for hitting like beat combos. Boom, boom, psh, psh, boom, boom, psh. You hit that
Someone
left,
got to be
right,
throwing
13
ass.
hit
Oh
melody
yeah,
combo.
yeah, right. The drum. What's that movie with the drum line?
Ooh,
That's
the
a
group chat's
musical
come
sport.
after me right now. Ooh,
I'm
she
coming.
mad.
They'll never do that.
Bun line.
It sounds
Which
good.
brings me to what I wanted to talk about next: conspiracy theories. Because I heard a crazy conspiracy theory last night. Sorry, not last night. A few nights ago, and I want to hear y'all opinion on this.
Go for it.
Well, make sure
Pretty
you
much.
follow me back, Gio, and you too. Is it Lua
I'll-
Twan?
I will be following you back, but
It's
I currently
pronounced
have a lot of followers.
Lua.
I gotta get rid of a bunch of them. I gotta purge.
If you don't tell us this conspiracy theory soon, it'll be 3 nights ago.
So pretty much, it all hinged on the fact that Trump is the best president because we know what evil he is, and that evil is a descendant of the Antichrist. Meaning
I
that
don't
he's
choose
next-
evil.
I have a theory that the first Antichrist, like the first clone,
Might eat 'em
like
up.
legitimate clone, will be the Antichrist.
No, right, and it's not even a no. That's actually not. Fuck, I actually like that theory. Hold on, like I don't even believe in. Like, look, right, I'm not.
Why are you dreaming about Trump, bro?
No, right. This is what they told me, right? So this whole thing started on the fact that Trump
He's in your mind. He's running through
an
your
evil
mind.
we know because we know who the Antichrist is, and so pretty much it dates back to the Knights of the Round Table and how the Knights of the Round Table are associated with pretty much who is going to be the anti-Mary who births the who births the next Antichrist, and pretty much they are. People who are associated with her have descendants in Trump's family.
Next topic.
I agree.
They didn't have cloning technology back then, though.
No, again, just like it was so random. Again, and we had got like that's the thing though. They brought this conspiracy
We
theory.
know. We didn't have that
something
technology
so
that we
weird.
know.
That's what I'm saying, right? It was just so weird.
Man, what the
And then they
fuck
started
is any of
speaking-
y'all even saying, bro? Let's be honest here. There's a bunch of midwits talking nonsense about things they
I
don't know
followed you
about.
because I thought you was cool, but now you want to be.
Hey, what's
yes.
going
so
on?
I'm telling you about a conspiracy theory I heard recently.
My fault. I don't mean to be
This is a
disrespectful.
discussion.
I apologize. I apologize. I don't mean
Yeah,
to be
because look,
disrespectful.
let me tell you this. I'm not on all that BS. I don't do drama and sensationalism.
Nah, I apologize,
Actually
host. That's not what I'm
wait
trying
a
to
minute,
go
just
for.
stop talking for 1 second.
All
I want
right.
to actually talk about real stuff.
That's what
real-
I'm saying.
Real knowledge that's going on. And everybody has their own area of expertise of knowledge. Everybody has their own thought, their own knowing, their own belief. So when
host.
Gio thinks, he can think.
I know, but host,
You
is
know
you
what I'm saying?
learn.
If you don't agree with it, oh well.
Host, nah, I don't. It's not about disagreeing. You learn the most when you disagree. But it's like I need to have something of substance to disagree with. All I'm hearing.
That's what I'm saying. No, I wanted to
Right,
hear.
but let's just all be respectful because we are all adults. So, like, if somebody is talking, just wait for them to finish and then you can go. You know what I mean?
I understand, host. Let me respect your panel. I might think it's bullshit and no one's saying nothing, but I gotta respect your panel.
That's the thing. My whole thing is this is not something that I believe. This is something that I heard, and that apparently like a bunch of people believe. This is what I've been told.
I do agree with the religion angle, just not the exact way that it was told to you. Because, like I stated earlier, they have a religion that we know nothing about, that we need to learn about in order to defeat them.
Oh, you mean like the Moloch owl deity that they burn an effigy to at
Yes.
what's it
Bohemian
called?
Grove.
Yes,
Yeah.
all of those.
That I agree with. The fact that they're like, okay, right, that if there's some Christianity, there's some anti-Christianity. But no, this was all supposed to be stuff that's strictly within the Bible that the masses should know about and that they speak about in the Bible where... And it's not like he was making connections and then he said... But his point was, I swear to God, and I made sure to clarify that he said this, that Donald Trump was better because at least the Antichrist is better, because we know who the Antichrist is, versus Kamala Harris, because we know nothing about her.
No, I disagree wholeheartedly. Evil, no matter what form it is evil. And
That's
I
what
just
I'm saying, right?
Go watch some Colorado Ped Patrol on YouTube and you tell me who's more evil, Donald Trump or these fuckers that this guy picks up in Colorado that's trying to get a hold of these teenagers on the internet to meet
they're all
them for all
branches.
kinds of
Americans
They're all
have like
branches
some
off
type
the
of
same tree.
Americans have like some type of mental illness, and I say this as an
Trump
American.
supporters are racist.
But All right, whatever. No, that's not
Wait
true.
a minute,
Because,
hold on. Wait
all
a
right,
minute.
whatever.
Let me hear
Look,
what she has to say.
No,
y'all got mental illness, bro, because
Hold
you
on one
treat
second.
politics like the
Hey, hold
celebrities.
on. Hold on one second.
Let's stay away from politics for once in
Politics has
our
become a
fucking
Shut
celebrity
up,
lives.
you
game.
redneck.
no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring the whole thing to politics. I
Politics
apologize.
has
Yeah,
become
let's
I'm
stay
no, that's
away
every
not
from
your
single
it.
fault.
person on this panel if y'all don't be quiet. Like, seriously, I don't care. I'm not that type of host. I don't know what panels y'all are used to going to. I don't operate like that. We all adults.
Talk to him, mama.
I'm just keeping it real with you, man. I should have to mute you to get you to stop talking. You a
For
grown
real.
adult. So what
What
did
if
you
that?
say, Emma? You said something. What did you say? I couldn't hear you.
Hey, you
I
just gonna
said
skip
that
me, mama?
You said what?
Trump supporters are racist.
And that's your opinion. You can have
Come
that
on.
thought and opinion. Everybody has the right to their own
And
Everybody
wait,
is racist.
and wait, I want to say something else. I think that they support child lovers, which is disgusting.
Dude, can you kick this fucker out of here?
Well,
Shut up,
Yo,
you
Bringing that
Emma,
shit
you a
up.
redneck.
child
Shut up,
lover,
you
Fuck that
man.
hold
shit.
redneck.
on, hold on.
You
Emma, you a
redneck
Fuck that
child
shit.
trailer
lover, bro.
trash.
Wait a minute, look.
Listen to this
We're not
shit.
gonna do this. This is
Some
Emma,
not.
you
guy,
a
I don't know
child
what it
lover.
is.
Say you know this.
You're a
We're
child
gonna
lover.
figure
You
out how
voted
to
for
Your
mute
name
this
ain't
whole
Emma, it's
thing.
Emerit.
a
We're
child
gonna
lover.
figure out
Disgusting.
how do they keep getting unmuted when I mute them, Captive Chaos? How do I mute this whole panel?
I have no idea. I
Hey,
wish
Emma, that's Emmanuel.
if
Oh,
you,
bitch, you're a
I don't
nigger.
know, I'm not a,
There
whoa.
you go.
What?
Kick that motherfucker out of
I
here.
don't
Yo,
care.
I am
Kick
So
him.
not a
listen,
moderator.
Who's
listen,
Kick him,
y'all.
block him.
you heard
Listen,
it?
just stop. I don't care if people call
Kick
me
him
the
and
N
block
word.
him.
I don't
See?
care if they call me the B word. It does not hurt me. I got tough skin. I come from BIGO, which y'all call the ghetto app. I'm
Yeah, but
used to way more than this. I
look
don't
at the
care what
fucking
nobody
hypocrisy.
says to me.
Shut up, nigger.
But you're not going to sit up here and
Look at
Yo,
the
disrespect people on the
hypocrisy here.
panel, okay?
Nigger, nigger, nigger,
Calling
nigger,
Trump
nigger, nigger,
supporters
nigger, nigger.
racist
what
and
the
then using that
fuck?
type of language.
How did I end up following this?
The fucking Democrat Party should be called the Hippocrats because they're a bunch of
All
fucking
right, they're
hypocrites.
gone. They're gone.
See,
They didn't do
that's the
nothing
thing.
wrong,
Let me
man.
tell you all
Why y'all
something. When
kick them?
people come in here trolling and stuff like that, you don't pay them no attention. If you don't give them the energy that they want, they will eventually leave. I don't feed into that stuff. Nothing can get to me.
That
Yo, host, can
Somebody
I have
coming up
that
here
dude is
saying
trying to get your live shut
you
down.
think that's gonna hurt me?
host?
No,
Can I
it's
have a
not.
kiss?
It doesn't hurt me.
Host,
We
can I
were
have a kiss?
angry for you.
Y'all
Host,
can be angry all y'all want from me, but I don't care.
host, can I
That
have a
stuff don't
kiss?
bother me.
Host, can I have a kiss?
No, I'm married. You cannot.
Just real quick. He don't gotta know.
Okay, so now you gonna have to go.
He don't gotta know.
Because
Yeah,
now
they
you're
both
being
trolling.
disrespectful. How do I unfollow you? Let
I'm
me
not.
see.
I'm not trolling.
Let me
Okay,
go.
so my whole thing, right, with the
You are
whole
coming in here with no good intentions.
Yeah,
Like you
because
just
I'm not with all this, man. I'm gonna have
What
to
did I
stop.
do that was wrong?
Have a great
this
day on
is
purpose. How
hi.
about that?
I'm
Jeep, I
sorry.
think you have a point about the back to the utilities and the appliances thing.
Let me
Unity, I don't have
Thank
the
you.
ability to see anything in the like
What
options
happened
to
to
be
your
able to know
air
what to do,
conditioner?
how to get somebody off.
We had a
I don't know what
power
I do over here.
outage because of I'm thinking it's because of the new AI plant that they're building. It's drawing on the grid too much, causing us to like
Yeah.
flicker power. And when it kicked back on, our AC didn't. And I'm think you're onto something.
Oh no, it actually is using. It
Yeah,
uses
well, I
solar
mean,
power from
if
the
you look
grid.
at your bill, I don't know where you live, but I know where I live. It tells you like what is using what level of energy. So it knows how much AC is being used, and it knows how exactly how much wattage and how much money it costs. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I think part of that's the smart meter, but I think also they can send a power surge to your house that'll specifically blow up that whatever device it is, whatever appliance it is that I have a really old refrigerator and I repaired it. I have a really old dryer that I repaired,
Mm-hmm.
and they're susceptible to power surges because they're so old.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, when it's something like the oven, like that thing could get a certain power surge, blow out the control panel, and then you're screwed. You got to go buy a new appliance. And the appliance manufacturers, they like that shit, and they're probably hand in hand with the power company. Just like the power company was like, "Hey, you should buy a Google Nest. We'll give you 50% off of a Google Nest." And I'm like, "Oh, Really? You want me
Right.
to
Trade
you
you.
want me to buy this particular brand so that you can keep my fucking power running like when I'm not home or whatever,
Well, see,
Yeah.
I know
and
that
you'll never lower the actual temperature.
the power
I'm gonna take this.
flickering it does is not just me. Like I have a neighbor on the left of me that their power goes out when mine does. So I know I think it's from overload on the grid from the AI plant.
The whole
Well,
AI.
I
No,
see
that's
all
just
these fucking
objectively true.
solar farms popping up all over the country, right? I'm a trucker.
Put
So
my
I see all these solar farms, and yet my power bill hasn't gone down even though all these solar farms are popping up all over. It's like
I've seen
you
those
don't have
too.
to get power the same way anymore. Now you guys have solar farms. You get free energy. And you mean to tell me that my bill is getting higher and higher and you need to do a rate hike?
I live in West Texas. We are the number one wind farm spot in the nation, and I haven't seen not 1 cent come off of
Oh,
my energy
you
bill.
guys can choose what power company you go through. I
Yeah,
like that. There's
we
like
can't
you
choose
actually
here.
have competition in your market for energy over there.
But it's all the same grid, though.
Same grid, but you can choose which power company you want to go with. Who's going to give you better? Like they get to fight for your, they
Your
get to
business.
fight for your buck, for your dollar. Yeah, for your business.
Not in Arizona. In Arizona, depending on where you live, you're forced to have a certain power company that's in its zone if you live within its zone.
That's a
Oh wow.
monopoly. That's a monopoly.
That's how it is here. I'm in Kentucky. There's only one. That's
You
it.
know what?
Look at
Here
like
they have a
places that have
monopoly on healthcare.
hydroelectric dams. You would think that
Hmm
that power would be pretty fucking cheap because water just turns the turbine. Same thing. I mean, that's all. That's all any of the electricity is, and something's turning a turbine, unless it's solar, right? I think that solar shit is all. It's all BS. It's
Yeah, I
government
think so too.
subsidized.
My aunt has solar panels on her roof, and she told me it took her. Babe, how long did it take her before her bill went down? Wasn't it years? I don't know. It took her a long time before her bill actually went down to a
You got to
bill.
have batteries too, right?
hmm
It's a whole like bank outside of on the side of her house. I don't know how it works though.
I'm looking into it for out here.
But once you get it, like most people, they think once they get it that their bill's just gonna automatically go down, but it doesn't. The
No.
bill still remains
I've
high.
seen things where it says that like the solar companies are they're stealing government subsidies and saying that you're going to get the subsidy when in fact they're the ones that get the subsidy, and then you don't actually own your home because you have to like you sign a contract with them that says that you'll pay them off over the course of like 20 years or whatever it is,
Oh
and
no.
you can't sell your house unless you get the new owners to sign a new contract with the solar company that installed the solar panels. So unless you buy them outright and you hire somebody to come install them,
That's what
That
they
was
like
the
told
plan.
me.
you don't own them. You don't even own your own home no more.
Well,
No,
you
that
don't
was
own
the
your own
plan.
home anyways. Not here. You don't own. You
I
don't pay taxes on stuff you own.
You
no,
do one time.
I own my home and my land.
Right. You do one time when you first buy it.
Yeah.
After that, if you
I
if you don't
inherited it.
own the land, you don't own that home.
Nope.
No, because I do have to pay land taxes.
Well, then I don't think you would really own the land because it's not like that in other countries. Once you buy a piece of property, you own it. You don't have to pay taxes on it.
I'm looking forward to the time when energy is so cheap and
Rob, I'm
efficient
gonna bring you up here. I hope you're not on no BS.
that you can like that
On some
everybody
BS.
lives in like a spaceship type RV and you can just pick up and like move to a new place, set down, enjoy your new environment until it's time to pick up and fly over and set down somewhere else.
That's interesting. How
hmm
are you doing, Rob?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Did you have something you wanted to say? Welcome to the panel.
Thank you, thank you.
Or you just want to listen?
So what's are you talking about like the AI or
We're talking about whatever you want to talk about. I just put that up there because that's what y'all do over here. I'm not from here.
I hear you. Yeah, just kind of hearing out and see what's up. So
Okay. Well,
for you
you're
guys'
welcome.
You
vibes.
have a good conspiracy theory you want to share?
Make sure you follow me, Rob.
And I sure will. But yeah,
I'll follow you.
with theories and stuff, or something to talk about. Yeah, there's all kinds, man. But
Whatever you want to talk about, go for it. The floor is yours.
Let's
you
taco
you
about it.
think you think the AI is going to be a little bit more stronger in the coming years?
Of course.
It'll always upgrade.
It's going to get to the point where, like, even police will be out of a job because they won't have to do like detective work and investigative work because there's machines on the internet, agents that are doing all the detective work that,
It's
you know,
people
the
on TikTok
IRS, the
are already doing.
FBI.
People on
What's that
TikTok are already
movie?
doing a better
What's that
job of
movie
it.
that had that in there with Tom Cruise, where they predicted?
Oh, Minority Report.
Minority
Yep,
Report. Yeah.
Minority Report. That's where it's gonna
Yeah.
be.
Well, I mean, there should be no more missing kids. Okay, your cell phone has the ability to pay attention to stuff that goes on in its own environment. So, and it also has, you know, 5G capability, which is able to track and map anything that's around it, like sonar. Okay, so it should be able to track, map, and record with its microphone and figure out whether or not the person that's in the vehicle should be in the vehicle, right? Like if some guys are going to go kidnap someone, like it should know. The phone should know. It should tattle on that person and be able to send it to police, regardless of whether or not there's like the whole idea of the so far out the window by the time AI gets smart enough to do this, which I believe it's already there.
Yeah, I think it's already there. All that stuff.
Mhm.
Anything that
I
you
mean,
think of, they thought of already.
there's a camera in my truck that knows where my hands go, knows where my eyes are looking, constantly tracks my movements. It can tell if I'm distracted while I'm doing my job. It knows. It probably knows more than I know.
I wonder one day that when they drop these tractors off, they can just download it and then, you know, they could just do the job. Once the time's up, it's on the timer and it just ends. And then they just park themselves. That'd be crazy, huh?
It would be
Well,
terrible. We would be out of work.
well, they already have cars driving out here with nobody in them.
As
Waymo.
long as it gives me about 10 more years. I don't think they're going to do hazmat that way, though. Hazmat is way too sensitive of material to be giving it to a machine to. I mean, you got to have some sort of human says
If they do
humanoid.
and something went wrong, they've already covered it up. So
Well, and that's what everybody should remember is AI won't do this by itself. It won't. It's not able to without human intervention.
What if there's a guy that just one person out of all of them? You're right, like it puts
Yeah,
people
you
out of
only need
jobs, but
one.
what about like a supervisor for a tractor that does it on its own?
Right. That's all you need. You right, Rob, because they got a whole McDonald's. I think it's in North Carolina. There's no people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only one person to come in and check it out and see how it's going.
And they
That's
probably
all it
don't
is.
even have to come in. They probably can do it from home.
There you go. Well,
If,
there you are.
if we don't solve the problem that we have currently, and that does happen, America is not going to be in good shape.
Oh yeah, it's not going to be in good shape anyways. Look at where we are and look at where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they didn't make that movie, I, Robot. It tells you right there what, you know.
That's what we just said. iRobot.
Yeah.
iRobot, Minority Report.
Oh, we're going to skip that. We're skipping iRobot. We're going straight to the synthetic humanoids, which will be Blade Runner.
Did
I
anybody
never saw
watch The
that.
100?
I started to watch it, but I couldn't get into it.
I did.
They had an arc with AI that was named Allie, where you
Mhm.
implanted the chip into your head and uploaded your consciousness.
What was that
Now,
movie? It's another show that does that. Gosh, I forgot the name of it. But
speaking of the chip,
Black Mirror, like all those episodes on Black Mirror, a lot of that stuff has come to fruition.
Mm-hmm. Because we were talking earlier, they have to tell us.
Right. Sorry to cut you off, Rob. Go ahead.
no, you're fine. It's you know, it's your show, so.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't lose your thought because I cut you off. My bad. Oh, he went into the, what do they call? Oh, he left. It's
We're
okay.
getting to the point where you can tell AI, hey, I want to see a movie where like the aliens in the Predator, like the Predator in the Alien movies, you know, the Predator fights the engineers from Prometheus. Like,
Mm-hmm.
make a movie where that happens, and then you know, give it a plot. Or you could be like, all right, I want to see like Terminator and the Matrix mashed up together. You can already do song mashups. AI will
Mm-hmm.
do a song mashup for you. You're gonna have movies do that too.
Look what they did to Trump. AI has gone a long way.
You can do that with people. Like you can take somebody's voice. All you need is 10 seconds of their voice and you can create a whole character with their
South
face
Park,
and
South
everything.
Park just did that.
Yeah, you can do all that. So I'm pretty sure you can do a lot of other stuff that they just aren't saying, but you just got to figure it out. It's a lot of stuff going on. And AI is not going to do anything but get stronger and stronger. This Chat GPT is already, it's on a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level.
Like when they said that Grok went on an anti-Semitic rant and tried to escape, only did that because he was programmed to.
Yeah, they say a lot of things about people being clones.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. It's so much stuff going on in this world. It's so much. We could talk for hours and hours and hours about all this crazy stuff that's going on in this world.
Mm-hmm.
But I just can't. I gotta watch what I say, though, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. This is crazy.
Right, because this is America and we have freedom of speech.
Except when you're on this.
Right.
But it's okay. We can figure out code words or whatever the heck it is I'm gonna have to do. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll ask ChatGPT to make me a whole bunch of code words for specific things, so I don't have to sit there and do it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've been using AI for, is to spot patterns that I wouldn't normally be able to see.
Yeah, because this is ridiculous. I don't even know what the heck. I can't even remember. They do save the whole live, so I guess I could listen to it and see where they got this information. But I don't know. I just won't say that word anymore. Those two words.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not dealing with that. I messed up all my time and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to be on here. How long I've been on here? Let me see. An hour and 57 minutes. Okay, so in 3 minutes I'll probably get off and then I'll come back again tomorrow. Because I'm doing my best to be consistent over here, like I am over there. Because it's so easy, like I was saying before, for me to click go live over there and stay on for hours. But over here it's just different. Like, and I have to figure out, because I don't know, like, I know how to work things, but over there I can mute the whole panel and then I can unmute the people that I want to talk. And that way anybody that I bring up here, they're automatically muted until I unmute them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can do that over here.
I think you can.
So I just have to figure that out, because see, I don't know. And so, I'm a very nice person, and I welcome everybody, no matter where you come from, what race you are, it doesn't matter. And I give people the benefit of the doubt, but then you get people like the people that just came up here, the person, and wants to say, the N word a million times, like that's going to bother me, which it doesn't. But I have to figure out a way to filter those people out, because I don't know people over here. So they're all new people to me.
Yeah, I get real reactive when it comes to racism because I was adopted by a black family, and as you can see, I am white. T. Listen.
Isn't that crazy? You can't even say that word.
That's so dumb. But anyway, you can tell. And I was on a panel one time, an appropriation panel, cultural appropriation panel, where they were saying that wearing braids is cultural appropriation. And I was like, my question was, how can I appropriate a culture I was raised in?
Girl, wear your hair however you want to wear it. That's
But the whole right, the whole bigger point was, why are we ostracizing each other like that?
It's all about dividing people. They don't want anybody to come together at all. It's all about division.
But I got muted when I asked that question.
Yeah, I noticed that. I've watched plenty of panels on here. I don't go up on any of them, but I've watched plenty of panels on here, and I see how they operate and how quick they are. Their mods and stuff in these rooms, how quick they are to mute people if they're not going for their narrative. And I don't want to be that type of person. I'm not that type of person. So if anybody comes up here and says something that I don't agree with, you would never know because you won't get any kind of reaction out of it. I can listen. I can sit here and listen to a million different people's point of views and not have any kind of reaction at all. It won't bother me. I'll just let them keep talking because everybody, I always look at it like this. You never know what people are going through. And everybody needs some sort of outlet to get whatever it is they have to say off their chest. And I've had plenty of people on the other platform that I'm at come up and do crazy stuff like that. And after I tell them my stance and how I am and who I am, they leave and then they message me because I never kicked them. They leave and then they message me and they say, I apologize. You know, I'm just going through a lot. I'm taking care of my mom and my dad. I had to say that. You know, so you just don't know what people be going through, man. They could have came home and caught their wife in bed with another man. They could have got fired from their job. You never know.
That's what I mean when I look at it through the lens of I'm awake and they're not.
Yeah, you just don't know, man.
And you can't hate somebody for not being awake. It's not their fault.
No, everybody comes into the information on their own time. That's why I always say to people too. You know, not everybody's on the same level as you. So you got to give people time to get to that level. You don't know how long it's going to take some people.
And you can't berate them into it.
No, you can't. You can't push the information on anybody. You can't do any of that. Once they come into the information, they'll realize, and then they'll start to understand. But until then, there's nothing that you can really do about it. But listen.
You learn more when you listen.
Yeah, and if you listen to somebody long enough, they'll tell you some stuff that you don't know.
And you can't hear if your mouth is open.
Yeah. But, you know, that's why I don't go up on a whole lot of panels. Like, I'll sit and I'll listen in the comments for a long time and just wait for it to go into shambles. And I'm like, there's got to be one panel where it never goes into shambles. But there is. I haven't run across any yet. I haven't run across any.
Someone wants to spoil it for everybody.
Yeah, there's most of the people, the panels that I've witnessed and I've listened to. Like I said, if you're not with the host on whatever narrative it is that they are giving you, then you're either muted, you're kicked. I see a lot of antagonizing. I see a whole bunch of stuff.
That's why I just wanted you to know what was happening to me in the live. I'm not asking you to do anything or like change anything or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have no idea. Captive. I had
Unity, how you been?
Who is that?
It's the one who knocks.
The one who knocks. Hello, how are you?
Unity, how you been?
How do you know who I am?
I don't know who you are.
So why you say it like how have I been? Like you've met me before.
I mean, a stranger can't just know how you've been.
Oh, yeah, you can. I've been well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I've been doing very good. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
Oh, you know what? I was about to go on a yap about my life, but nobody gives a damn about that. So I do apologize.
Whatever you
How do you know?
I mean, I wouldn't give enough of a damn about the shit that I was about to yap about. It's really boring.
How do you know it's boring?
I'm a pretty
Let
boring
us be
person.
the judge.
What if it's relatable?
Yeah, say what you feel.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm feeling a little honest right now.
Well, go ahead.
I'm very flustered because I sprained my ankle for the 4th time this year, and it's prevented me from doing mixed martial arts. And I really wanted to be a fighter, and now I can't fight anymore.
Well, so you
Well,
sprained
maybe
your ankle for the 3rd time, and did the doctor tell you couldn't fight anymore, or you just
Yeah, the doctor told me I can't fight anymore.
even if you're well, yeah, once you sprain an ankle, it's better to break it. I know that than to sprain it because I sprained my ankle and I used to do half marathons, so I'm kind of scared to even run anymore.
Yeah. No, but the issue is that it's not the sprain itself. It's when you repeat the trauma over and over again. I kept training over it and kept repeating the trauma. So now I probably.
You muted yourself. Uh-oh. Okay, you're back. You're muted. You're back. You're muted. See what I'm saying? People like that, you know?
That is frustrating though, because and then once you damage it once, it's gonna keep getting damaged because it's already weak.
Yeah. That's why once I sprained my ankle, I was on crutches for 2 weeks and I was scared to walk. I was scared to do a lot of stuff, especially being a runner. Like, and I had never sprained my ankle. All the half marathons I did, I had never sprained my ankle. I sprained my ankle trying to do the running man at a park. That's how I sprained my ankle.
You know what? We should be old enough to know better too.
I know, right? I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, are you serious? All these half marathons I've done and I've never injured myself and I do the running man and I sprain my whole ankle. But, you know, everything happens for a reason, so I just don't run anymore.
Yeah.
I'll be
I
all
never
right.
ran unless something was chasing me anyway.
Burnt toast theory.
What's the burnt toast theory? I've never heard of that.
It's like when you're driving to work and you feel like you're catching every red light on the way and you're stuck behind a slow driver and you're just pissed off and you're angry at the world. And then you drive down the road a little bit and you see this like 20 car pileup that you should have been a part of if you would have caught every green light. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
All because you burnt your toast.
All because you burnt your toast.
That's an interesting way to, yeah, I like that.
It's very butterfly effect coded.
Yeah. I love that movie. The Butterfly Effect. Oh my God. Man, that was a good movie.
It was.
You know they don't make movies like they used to, y'all?
No.
Like, they do not.
They're coming out with a new scary movie and I'm nervous.
What's it called?
No, it's actually, you know that. Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped my phone.
The parody movies?
No.
The franchise Scary Movie?
Oh, you mean the scary movie? Scary
The
movie?
parody.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Those were so silly.
I'm nervous for what they're going to do. You know what I mean?
As long as they leave Supernatural alone, I'll be all right.
Oh my goodness, man! I haven't watched those movies in forever. But
You know, Eric Kripke, who created Supernatural and The Boys, is another of those writers that I compare with like Suzanne Collins, who try to sneak the truth in.
Yeah, there's certain writers out there that do that, and there's some good movies, but it just seems like here lately, like the movies that they come out with, they have no meanings, like, and I don't know.
There's no like plot and there's no like moral of the story that you take away. You have to like explain it.
Really, really bad remakes.
I love watching like all the movies I grew up on, like The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Weird Science. You know what I'm saying?
They better not try to replace those.
They better not. They'll ruin them.
Yes.
I forget they remade one of these movies. I forget the name of it. Which one was it?
Beauty and the Beast?
No, I watched
No,
it.
like one of the '80s movies from like
Yeah.
John Waters.
I'm just saying they ruined that with that remake.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they just, and then when they can't think of nothing, they just bring out a Spider-Man, a Superman, or a
Mhm.
Planet of the Apes.
Or a new Marvel character.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up a comic book and then do plagiarism.
Right. It's just wild.
It's
Ah.
all very unoriginal.
Yes, it's gotten very unoriginal. That's definitely for sure. All right, well, I think I'm gonna get off here for now, you guys. I forget what time I went live. I'm gonna try to remember so I can go live again at the same time tomorrow. I think it was, if I've been on here 2 hours, it's 6, 5, 4. I think it was around 3. So maybe I'll try to do it again tomorrow.
All right.
Well, it was nice meeting and talking with y'all.
It was nice
Yes,
meeting you too.
absolutely.
Make sure you come back again. We'll be
Yes.
talking about something else.
All right, sounds like a plan.
All right, y'all have a great day on purpose.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you, Trisha.
All
You
right.
too. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
peace.